Hey guys, what's going on? So, before we get to weird news, because it's Weird News Wednesday, I wanted to talk about a new series. I actually uploaded probably the first episode today, and I've recorded a few, but it's basically where I play just silly, weird, random children's games. They're not all children's games. But games that aren't the norm, like games that people don't really hear about. Like, you know what Call of Duty is, you know what The Sims is, there's plenty of games you guys hear of, you know about them, they're out there, they're on commercials, but there's a lot of video games that are just kind of weird and not necessarily the greatest gameplay. And I basically just laugh and giggle or rage at some of these games. Like the game I recorded today, I just laughed at a lot. The next in the series, I raged a lot. It was just whatever. But I want to do a series like that where I play those random weird games, and I just cannot for the life of me think of a damn title. But whatever, for now it's called Fuck This Game, and you guys can check that out by, there's a link, there's the thumbnail. If you're interested in that, go check it out. Other than that, let's get to weird news. So, a teenage girl was arrested after, alright, I actually have to go into some backstory here. So the girl was a part of the yearbook club of her high school, and if you don't know what the yearbook club is, basically it's students who designed the school yearbook, and then they sell that, and the school makes some money, and then kids get their yearbook full of memories. So this girl, while she was in yearbook club, decided to change one of her peers' names to Masturbate. Or their last name. She changed maybe it was one of her friends, because the person in question did not care that their last name was changed to Masturbate. But the reason the girl was arrested was because, like, technically, that's, like, destruction of property. Like, those yearbooks are worth, like, they're really expensive. I know mine was, like, super duper expensive when I was in high school. I want to say, like, at least $100, but probably more. And so it's kind of a big deal, but the person didn't care. Like, that could have been horrible bullying, like changing someone's last name to Masturbate. That's not cool, but they must have been friends, because the person in question just didn't care. I kind of thought it was funny, but, you know, I wouldn't think it was funny if the person was upset, because that could be pretty traumatic. But I think it's kind of cool, like they have that memory forever. Like, look at this yearbook where my last name's Masturbate. Ha ha, funny. So it just depends on your attitude about it. Our next story involves a new drinking trend, because apparently sticking alcohol in your ass wasn't good enough. That was the last trend, if you guys didn't know. People were putting alcohol in their butts because it got them drunk faster. So in a new one, people are now smoking alcohol. I kid you not, they're using dry ice to smoke alcohol so they can get drunk faster. Why can't you just drink like a normal person and get drunk when you fucking get drunk? Like, is it, like, what the hell? Like, first off, drinking to get drunk is probably not a great thing, but, you know, I've done it. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and be like, yeah, there's not a drunk K-pop. You guys have seen drunk K-pop. But, man, I don't know. I don't drink that often, but I don't want to pass judgment on people who do drink all the time. If you want to be an alcoholic, go ahead and be an alcoholic. You do whatever you want with your life. But don't smoke the alcohol. Just drink it. A man in Albuquerque, New Mexico was arrested after he was driving drunk. And normally this is like a case you hear every day. People driving drunk, which isn't cool, by the way. Don't do it. Like, is this episode all about alcohol and what not to do? Don't smoke your alcohol, don't drive drunk. There you go, 2 things. But anyways, he wasn't just driving drunk, he was having sex whilst driving drunk. So obviously the woman was on top, he ended up crashing, and she ejected out of the windshield, and obviously she hurt her head. She's alright, she didn't die or anything. But this guy was such a gentleman. He got out of the car, see if she was okay, and then tried to leave the scene. What? What an asshole. Like, come on, man. Hit it and quit it. Like, don't hit it. Well, there's multiple cases of hit it. I was just mind blown. Do you guys hear my brain explode? Because he hit it when he, like, you know, did her, but he also hit it when he crashed, and then he quit her when, holy shit. Okay, I don't want to talk about this story anymore. A couple in Pennsylvania is facing charges after they allowed their 10-year-old to ride in the back of their pickup truck in a dog cage. What is wrong with people? How is that a good idea? All right, and I actually have a story to go along with this. My family was in Tennessee, and we were just driving, whatever. And there was a family in a pickup truck, and sure enough, one of their kids happened to be in the back of the pickup truck, and it was a kid in a wheelchair just rolling along in the back of the pickup truck as they drove. Like, what? What are you doing? This is not a good idea. And here's an epic mugshot of the week. Like, this guy has some beautiful eyes. He's epic. But that guy's story is that his neighbor was shooting squirrels with an air gun. And not an airsoft gun, an air gun. It's a little more hardcore. It'll take out a squirrel. But this guy was really mad about it. And so he came out of his house with an AK-47. He said, if you want to shoot something, shoot humans. And sure enough, his neighbor called the police on him, obviously. People. But anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and goodbye. Also, what videos would you like to see for tomorrow? I'm open for suggestions. Request anything you want, I'll do it. Well, I can't do everything you guys suggest, but I'll try and take some of these suggestions.